Abdullah Hamid Gul is chairman of Javanan Party, joins us from Pakistan. Vikrant Gupta, our sports editor, with us on this broadcast. Sushant Sareen, senior fellow at the Observer Research Foundation, with us. Vikrant, are you surprised not a single Pakistan former captain is standing up for Imran Khan or writing not in this list of 14? Or is that fear of Field Marshal Asim Munir?
No, I'm not surprised, Gaurav, at all. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. Again, people would say Imran Khan is a Pakistani. On the field, his sole ambition was to beat India. And when he became the prime minister, obviously, he wasn't very pro-India. But leaving everything aside, I must tell you that he's one of the very few Pakistanis, Gaurav, who spent a lot of time in India. I think Adnan Sami, Salma Aga, and perhaps that female who got married in UP, Imran would have to be the fourth Pakistani to spend as many days, as many nights in India. He was somebody who knew India inside out. And, leaving everything aside, in good old days, when cricket was cricket, people like Gavaskar, Zahir Abbas, Kapil Dev, Imran Khan, they did belong to the respective countries, but people would also say that they're the pride of the Asians. Why? Because Asia versus the Western world wasn't really a cricketing power. I'm not surprised, like I said. It's just that we all know which way that country is heading. Hamid Gul Saab will disagree with me. I'm
So let me
nobody
quickly
to
bring in...
get into a
No,
debate with him, but the fact is, it is so sad. It is so sad. And it is not today. Gaurav, it is not today. The day the news came out, the day it was leaked that he lost his vision, even that day, nobody stood up for him. Somebody who's brought so much for that country. I'm an
85%
Indian. I don't
who's
bother.
lost 85% vision. So let me bring in Abdullah Hamid Gul. Let me bring in Abdullah Hamid Gul quickly into this conversation in the limited time that we have. Abdullah Hamid Gul, are you shocked not a single Pakistani cricketing great standing with Imran Khan on this, not signing that letter because it's all about the might of the Pakistan army? Nobody cares for Imran Khan?
Well, thank you very much, Gaurav Saab, for inviting me to your show. Well, I am very happy and delighted, honestly, deeply touched that how Indian media is supporting former Pakistani cricketer and the Prime Minister, and the love you have shown for Pakistani cricketer is, admirable. I wish this could have been shown when he was the Prime Minister of Pakistan, but unfortunately at that time, totally you had a different line of action. But now, Alhamdulillah, well, I think the reports which were shown in the beginning were 2 days old. Now, the Supreme Court has already ordered, and the government has put in a formal report to Supreme Court, and that says that one eye is 6/6, and the other eye, after getting the treatment, it has gone better, and it is now getting better, and 0.75 spectacles are suggested to Mr. Khan. Well, I totally agree that it was delayed action. It should not have taken place like this. It should have done earlier because,
Okay.
as the Chief Minister of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Sohail Khan Afridi, is saying that he is getting better, but this should have been done earlier. On the other hand, this is very important that the government is also naturally, they have their own personal vendetta against the former leadership of the political parties. This what happened in the days of Mr. Imran Khan. We have seen how Mr. Nawaz Sharif was being criticized by him, the way they were treated, and it is a public thing which can be seen anywhere on the social media. However, I do not say that it is justified. I say that the treatment, medical treatment, is the right of everyone. As far as the cricketers are concerned, that they have not shown up, I think they have already spoken to the authorities, but it has not been done so openly for reasons whatever they are. But I believe that actually
Let me quickly
all
bring
the
in
cricketers...
Sushant Sareen and Vikrant Gupta to respond to you. Okay, give me a moment, because Sushant Sareen, it's not India showing love for Imran Khan. It's 14 cricketing greats from across the world. No, and Abdullah Hamid Gul Saab, there's Clive Lloyd, who's here. There's Steve Waugh, who's here amongst the 14. And Sushant Sareen, that's something that Pakistan cannot ignore. It's actually an indictment, isn't it, of Asim Munir and his establishment, Sushant?
Yes, it is, but I think most of these former captains have misdirected their appeal. They've written to the government of Pakistan, which is worth nothing to nobody. There is nothing in the hands of the government of Pakistan. It's a lame duck. It's people who had lost an election, who had been picked up and who have been installed in office because they were all opposed to Imran. Second, the judiciary is dead in Pakistan. Everybody knows it. And in fact, Mr. Gul out here himself was saying that there is no rule of law in Pakistan. Otherwise, this is not
I never
something
said
that
so, please.
you decide. This is something that the judiciary decides. But the judiciary is again, it's gone, it's finished, it's zero. So the man who is going to call the shots has a personal vendetta against Imran Khan. That is Asim Munir. He is a vicious fellow, just like Imran was a vicious guy. And incidentally, Mr. Gul has been very eloquent and saying that the Indians are talking very well of Imran Khan. Well, I never did. Vikrant might have. But the fact of the matter is that even people like Mr. Gul were talking very highly of Imran Khan while he was in power. And now that he's out of power, they don't consider him to be a great guy. So, yeah, that is, we are all Suryavanshis out here. We all worship the rising sun. And nobody bothers about the guy who is in jail. So that is the culture in that part of the world. So it's fine. That's entirely understandable. But look, let's face it. The fact of the matter is the reason why Imran Khan was not given proper medical treatment was because the jailers had been given instructions by military minders of Imran Khan sitting in the jail that Imran is probably acting. Just put some eye drops in his eyes, and that's it. There'll be no relief given to him. It's only when things went out of control that they panicked and they were forced to
So,
take him to hospital, and then that also under cover of darkness, and then take him back
in the
to
middle of
jail.
the night.
Now, when
Yeah.
when now the reports come out that
So
look,
let
this
me bring
guy's
in Vikrant. Yeah, let me also quickly bring in Vikrant, because Vikrant, you know, it's very clear that it's not India suddenly finding love for Imran Khan. It's 14 cricketing greats who are saying that something should be done, and not one Pakistani there. Even though Abdullah Hamid Gul Saab says that they're speaking in private to the administration.
You know what? I tweeted this, Gaurav, and then there were a few Pakistanis who said, "Aapke India mein himmat hai." So the point they were making is, you can't be living in a country and taking on the establishment. He said, "Aapke India mein bhi kaun si himmat hai?" So I said, "Hamare India mein himmat hai ki nahi hai? I don't know. The Gaurav Sawant will tell you. But the fact is, we in India have never ever treated our national heroes like this. It cannot. It has to be a Rajnikant movie, to be very honest. If Mr. Khan, at the age of 73, 74, regains his eyesight, it becomes 6 by 6 overnight. It's got to be one of the greatest medical miracles. I think we need to find out, Gaurav, from the doctors attending him, what eye drops did they give to Imran Khan, that is eyesight, wherein they said he's lost his vision. It is only 15% now, but he is perfectly normal. So we need to just find out the eye drops, because all these days on the cricketing field, all that I was seeing
Maybe
was the
Abdullah Hamid
churan.
Gul Saab can
The
enlighten
churan
us.
they were selling. Now I just want those eye drops. I
Yes.
also am 53. If I could use those eye drops, maybe I
Okay.
could also get my eyesight improved.
Okay. Abdullah Hamid Gul Saab. First it was the churan and now it is eye drops. Would you want to weigh in on this?
I believe that I think you must learn and read about it, because it is very clearly written in the Supreme Court. You know, the government has already, they have sent a report, and it clearly says that a injection was given, and then the eyesight has started improving, and that's what Mr. Qasim and Salman, the sons of Mr. Khan, they have spoken to their father, and that's what he also said to them. So this is not just the eye drop, number one. Then Mr. Sushant said that I was, praising Imran Khan. So please do quote me when he was in the government. You just one incident where I have praised his government. So I never praised, because I am always with the state of Pakistan. As far as the reports are concerned, there are lots of speculation. Like if you go back to the Indian occupied
Okay.
Kashmir, former governor Satyapal Malik, So what was it said that
There is
their
nothing
own
called India
relations, the
occupied
own
Kashmir. I am
relatives
sorry,
are saying
sir.
that Satyapal Malik was
This is where we have to
murdered by
come
the
in.
Modi Sahab.
Kashmir
So this
belongs
is
to
what they,
India. It's
their own
Pakistan
relatives
occupied
are
Jammu
saying.
and Kashmir, and
So,
hopefully
so,
in your
so,
lifetime and
this is
mine, it
what
will come
I
back
have
to
to say
India. So
about
you
it
don't worry
because,
about that. There is
Satyapal
nothing called
Malik
India occupied
family is
Kashmir.
on,
I have to
record.
correct you
They
and
are
stop
saying.
you there. This is where
I
it has
tell
to
you,
come in.
have to
But,
stop me
Sushant, it
because
also
the truth
remains
is there.
where that injection was given to Imran Khan. Because you lie. I cannot let you lie on air. And that is why, the problem with Pakistanis is they cannot face the truth about what's happening in their own country. They will just, come with a conspiracy on the other side. The fact remains, Imran Khan, a popular former Prime Minister of Pakistan, is in jail. And Asim Munir will not let him survive. It is known. Abdullah Hamid Gul also knows that. In case Imran Khan comes out of jail, Sushant Sareen, in the last 30 seconds that I have, Asim Munir will not survive, and he knows that. Sushant Sareen.
Quite clearly, because Asim Munir, despite all the gymnastics he has done and all the media that he has tried to attention he's tried to gain, is not a popular figure. There is, and if anybody in the Pakistan army thinks that Asim Munir is the greatest general in Islamic history, then they're welcome to think it. But then he should stand up in an election against Imran Khan, and he'll get to know how popular or unpopular he is. Forget Asim Munir. Nawaz Sharif had lost his election. Shahbaz Sharif had lost his election. These are all people who are the products of rigging. They are running the government now. They're literally, like I say, I used to use the word chaprasi. Somebody told me that no,
Yeah.
more appropriate term is Naib Qasid.
No, 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 no. So Form 47, Form 47.
So
Absolutely. These
what are
are
they
all
talking
Form
about?
47 leaders of Pakistan chosen by the Pakistan army.